Scorpios, welcome to your mid-month reading for October 2019. I pre-shuffled because these cards are rather large. I'm just kind of mixing them around right now. So let's get your reading and find out. This is the mid-month tune-up, okay? Just to kind of see what's going on, help some of you kind of recalibrate or what have you. Okay, so Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, or clarity, and your insight for Scorpios for the middle of October 2019? What do you see? What do they need to know? Can you please show me general energies for October 2019 for Scorpios, the middle of October? We have the Moon card in the upright. Can you please show me their challenges for the middle of October? For mid-October, we have the Lovers card in reversed. Can you please show me advice for Scorpios? What advice do you have for Scorpios for the middle of October? We have the Four of Cups in the upright. I just got ain't no thing, chicken wing. From that, seriously. I just got that ain't no thing, chicken wing. And moving forward, we have the Hermit card. So I'm not going to lie, I feel like this is mostly a relationship reading. Keep in mind, we have many relationships in life. It doesn't have to be romantic, friendships, colleagues, family, so applied as needed. I do have to mention a few things. Keep in mind that I'm uploading my 2020 Sun Moon readings. Check those out in my playlist. Put your requests in. My 2019 Sun Moon readings are in there, so check those out also. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Insta. If you need a question answered, check me out on the Instant Go app. And otherwise, if you could like, share, subscribe to these videos and supported me, that would be fantabulous. I usually mention that as I lay the cards out. I forgot to do so. Please forgive me. Okay. So, the general atmosphere, we had the Moon card. That's Pisces, if that resonates. You have three major arcana out of four, so there's some serious stuff going on mid-October for you all. I'm getting confusion, not being able to see things for what they are. For some of you, I kind of got, you're internalizing this stuff, okay? So I almost feel like you're putting it back on yourself more than you really need to. I'm feeling like there's something wrong with me. What's wrong with me? I need to pick myself apart and find out what's wrong with me. And the Moon card can be about, figuring out psychologically, what your behaviors are or what's holding you back, or it's hidden stuff you can't see from within, in my opinion, and then using, or, in my opinion, my feeling, whatever, using your ability to kind of, your intuition to navigate through that and figure things out. But I feel like you're putting a little bit too much on yourself. Does that make sense for some of you? Because I was kind of getting that. There's a relationship that's problematic, or there's some kind of situation that's problematic, and you're kind of saying, well, what's wrong with me? Why am I like this? And you're trying to figure that out, okay? And I feel like you shouldn't be putting it all on you. I hope that makes sense to you, because I felt like that was kind of important to say. The Moon card, often calls to you to kind of listen to your dreams. It's a really good way to connect with your subconscious and kind of guide you through things. The challenge is the Lovers card in reverse, which is the card of Gemini, if that resonates for you all. And when the Lovers card is in reverse, that is a connection that has gone wrong. It has gone south, okay? So that's the challenge. Either you're arguing with somebody, and it can be a romantic relationship, but it's getting into something and then kind of regretting that you got into this relationship. And with the regrets can come a separation or a divorce, a breakup if it's romantic. You could just be having discord. You could be clashing if it's any other sort of relationship. And it really is sometimes just looking at the other person. A lot of times for me, Lovers card, I look at the other person and saying, wow, how did I ever think this was going to work? I mean, it really gets that bad. And I feel like that's what the challenge is. Again, could be a business partnership, or whatever connection you have with that person. I feel like it's really gone south. But again, I feel like you're putting it a little bit too much ownership on you, okay? Like, oh, let me look within, it must be me, and I'm not totally getting that it is you. There's two sides to every pancake. Everybody contributes to the dissolution. When there's a relationship, there's two parties, and you both contribute to it. Now the advice to me, this is where I got it ain't no thing, chicken wing. This person's tossing this cup off like I don't give a fuck. I mean, really, like, and it's almost like it's weird because I usually don't get this from the Four of Cups, but just like tossing this, like I don't care. And then I really feel like this person's going to toss these three other cups too. Like, I mean, I feel like the advice is be done with it. Be like, it's not me, it's you. And kind of throwing the other person off the balcony and kind of disengaging from it. Instead of getting all deep and it's about me, disengaging from it, detaching from it, and being like, it's not me, it's you, it's how you're being. So bye. I mean, I'm really getting like bye. And then as you move out of October and November, we have the Hermit card here, and the Hermit card is a card of Virgo if that resonates, but you're by yourself, you're alone. This Hermit card, I mean, obviously this is the Deviant Moon Tarot, so we're going to have imagery that's a little harsher. You see this person, I think some of you are fearing being alone, fearing not being with this person, but I feel like it's for the best. I think once you kind of get over that they're no longer in your life, that you're a single person kind of forging your way through life. Once you get over that initial step, it's going to be pleasant to be by yourself. It's funny. I don't think enough people develop relationships with themselves. And I just had a conversation with a client recently about this. I don't think we take the time to develop relationships with ourselves. I don't think we take the time to enjoy our own company, to enjoy our solitude. I feel like there's so many people out there that are lonely hearts because they don't take the time to kind of, do those things on their bucket list or realize that you don't have anybody to answer to and just kind of relish that and build your relationship with yourself. So, I feel like instead of having this fear, like, oh no, I'm alone, I've never been alone before because I feel like this is how this person is being, just kind of, embrace it and build your relationship with yourself because, they're telling you here, bye, this isn't serving you. So, and maybe these cups here, you working on your relationship with yourself, even though he isn't focused on that. You had to kind of get rid of and throw this one thing out before you can actually focus on that. So, and again, whether it's a partnership, it could be a business partnership and you're not used to running the business by yourself, and then that person leaves and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I don't know how to do accounting. You'll figure it out. A family member leaves. Oh my God, how am I going to pay the rent? There's going to be that initial, but it's going to quell and even out and you'll figure it out. Why is this moon card here in the upright? Who is this person? What is this energy? For Scorpios, mid-October. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the moon card in the upright. Okay. Good Knight of Swords. Okay, so some kind of truth was delivered to you. It was brutally honest. The delivery probably wasn't so great. It might have stung a little bit. It might have cut a little bit. It might have blindsided you, and you might have been like, ooh, okay. It might have been about you, and maybe that's why you internalized it. Maybe this person came out and just started saying, delivering truths to you that you necessarily didn't need to hear. They should have been, I keep on getting delivery. It was their delivery. They just kind of spit out everything that was wrong about you. And even though it's true, did they really need to say it? And a lot of times the Knight of Swords can bring arguments with him, a very strong opinion. And I feel like it affected your confidence because we have the Six of Wands in reverse, you took some hits from this person and now you're kind of doubting yourself. Like I said, internalizing, wow, maybe I'm not as great of a person as I thought I was. Maybe all these things are wrong with me and, caused you to kind of retreat. I feel like this person, when they said this stuff, it was almost like you were being punished for, something you didn't do. But what I don't like is how much you kind of took it to heart. But I see it ending here. I see this kind of, coming to an end, getting your closure. So even though it kind of went down like this, you did get your closure with the World card. And you can kind of say to yourself, okay, good, we got that out of the way now. So now what's my next set of challenges going to be? Instead of kind of, I want to say almost, I guess say regretting. I can't think of the word, but, embrace it and say to yourself, wow, good, I got this out of my life now. They said a lot of crap, whatever. They said what they had to say. That's fine. So, but now they're out of my life. So I don't have to deal with it anymore. And now I can do all these things that I've wanted to do. The World card opens everything up to you on this grand scale. So, just kind of look at it that way, I feel like. Okay, you're done, you're over with this, so time for a new chapter. So the challenge is this Lover's card in reverse. Why is the Lover's card here in reverse for Scorpio, middle of October? Who is this person? What is this energy? I mean, I almost feel like good riddance in a way. I just don't want you all taking on more of the responsibility for how this went down than you need to. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, so there we have it. Part of the problem is you might be reliant on this person financially. This person might have been very good with practical matters, keeping things up around the house, paying the bills, taking care of the children, taking care of the kids. When it came to practical stuff, they were on it. They took care of it. Okay. The challenge is the Ace of Pentacles here in reverse, saying, how am I going to start over? This person leaves. I'm going to have debt. I'm going to have money stresses. I'm not going to be able to keep up with things that are going on. They always handled everything. Now what am I going to do? Okay. So you have that worry, you have that concern, you have the Nine of Wands here, really kind of worried about how you're going to kind of continue on without this person. I do think it's financial. I do think it's practical. Okay. So even though you aren't getting along, you need to separate from this person. This person had value in that regard. They kept the train moving. They kept things running. They made sure that the cogs were oiled. And now you're worried and you're protecting yourself. And, but you're determined. And you're determined, okay? Well, it's in the challenge position. So since it's in the challenge position, you need to be resilient and you need to be determined, okay? You've been through a lot and you're still standing and you need to realize that, all right? Why is the Four of Cups here for Scorpio mid-month? Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages. Four of Cups for Scorpio. Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the Four of Cups here? Yeah, go out and about. Remember I said, throw them out of your life and then go out and get your groove on. Okay? Celebrate. Go out with friends. Get your drink on if you drink. A little bit. Don't overindulge. Okay? Find harmony. Go out. Have fun. Celebrate. This person's out of your life. After you throw that cup off the balcony, be like, I'm out. I'm going to call my friends up and see what's going on. We're going to go out. We're going to try to get some girls. We're going to try to flirt. And you need to do this because Queen of Wands in reverse tells me that your confidence is at an all-time low. Okay? And you're worried about what other people are thinking. All right? Yeah. You need to move on entirely from this. Death card. This is your card of Scorpio. You need to move on without looking back. It's time to reinvent yourself. There's nothing there. Whatever's been said has been said. The only way to go is forward. Okay? With that Death card there. I get it. This was a major ending. This wasn't healthy. There wasn't anything healthy about it. Okay? Why is the Hermit card here for Scorpios as they move out of the end of October into November? And or how will they move forward from this reading? Who is this person? What is this energy? Why is the Hermit card here? Person, perspective. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, so I feel like initially your emotions are really going to be all over the place. I feel like you relied on this person. You might have relied on them emotionally. And it's okay. You're going to go through that period, but then you're going to have a new start. You're going to kind of realize, okay, you know what? I can do this. I'm going to step out into this new version of myself. I'm not going to be fearful. I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to start this new journey because, like we said, the only way is to move forward, right? It's time for a new phase. Like with this World card, same thing with the Fool card. It's time for a new phase. It's time to step out. Um, I am going to say, because this Nine of Cups is showing up in reverse, keep your expectations realistic, okay? You might be on cloud nine. You might kind of get this rush. So remember we talked about when everything kind of settles. At first you're like, what am I going to do? You know? And then the night, King of Cups, you're like, I don't know how I feel. Let me get my emotions in control. And then I feel, you know, when you come into this new like self, be careful that I feel like it's going to be a rush, okay? It's going to be like you're going to go through this period and then it's going to be a rush like, "Oh my god, I'm independent. I can do whatever the hell I want." You know, I can take a nap for 2 hours in the middle of the day if I want to. I can stay up late and I can eat whatever I want. You know what I mean? There is going to be this rush. And be careful because the Nine of Cups to me is really having these expectations. Ego kind of gets to you. Materialism kind of being materialistic, being selfish. So don't overindulge. Don't kind of like have these unrealistic expectations. It's okay to be like, yay, you know, I'm free, but just make sure you channel them in a good way because I have a concern with this this Nine of Cups here in reversed, okay? I'm going to say right now too, be careful. Some of you might be drinking a little bit too much and or that kind of getting the better. Maybe you're celebrating a little too much and you're over drinking because when I see the King of Cups and the Nine of Cups in reverse, I get that overindulgence, a lot of alcohol. And that can be from this Three of Cups here. You go out with your friends and then you start getting, and it gets to be a habit, okay? It gets to be a thing where you're going out all the time and you're partying all the time because you don't have anyone to answer to. But you guys are adults. You know what's up, right? You know how to take care of that. Alrighty, so that's what I have for you. Consider a personal reading. If this resonates, a personal reading is like 10, 20 times better than this. Ask any of my clients. Otherwise, put in your request for your 2020 Sun Moon readings. Check out my 2019 Sun Moon readings. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Insta. And if you need an answer to a question, check me out on Instant Go. Like, share, subscribe. I will see you for your love readings next month. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.